court tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Williams at the center position. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Pistons. Here's Stewart. That shot no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Here's Ball. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Now, here's Ivy. He's covered by Washington. Bogdanovic passes to Cunningham. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Pass to Duran. Shot clock at 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
That's just good fundamental.
From Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Floats one. Ball with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who's just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Now, here's Rozier, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Ball kicks to Washington. The kick out to Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for LaMelo Ball.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Passes it to Stewart. Williams against Bogdanovic. Now, here's Stewart. Tight defense on him. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And he gets the bucket.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Ball surveying the defense. Williams sets a screen for Ball. Pass to Rozier. Fires for 3. That shot no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. Ivy passes to Stewart. It's Cunningham with the drive to the left wing. Here's Ivy. There's the pass to Duran. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. It's all knotted up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Frank, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Count it. Ball's got 8 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Pistons rebound. Here's Stewart. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, the ability to change pace for Rozier just keeps the defense guessing on that drive.
Cunningham passes to Duran. And stolen by Hayward. Stolen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Here's Maladon. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Now, here's Ivy. Covered by Oubre. Bagley kicks to Ivy. Outside, Bogdanovich. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. P.J. Washington is out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the point guard position.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim just extends past the defense beautifully.
Bogdanovich, the first thing that comes to mind is the ability to catch and shoot. But he's a guy that can also create off the bounce.
To me, he's one of the most underrated players in the game today. Boyan has the handle to create separation for a quality shot. He's tremendous on the backboards. He plays really solid defense. He works hard every single night, super competitive, just a guy you want on your side.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. They get the rebound. Duran. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Terry Rozier.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Burks, he's checked in for Detroit. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Detroit. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Bagley. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella. Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Back to Rozier. There's a screen by Washington. Tipped away. Pistons leading by 3.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Now here's Duran. Not a lot of room. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Baseline try. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective.
The previous play is under review.
Camera angles much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA replay center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of a call staying the same.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 6 points for Jaden Ivey.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Washington with a screen on Burks. Ball with a wide-open look. The Hornets keeping it alive. The new 14. To the middle. Here's Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
But you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
That one good for 2. Duran's got 11 points.
Well, Burke showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
Ball from long range. Bagley with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Ivy passes to Duran. Bogdanovich wide open. The three-pointer no good. Hornets trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Duran. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington with it. Picked up by Bagley. Ball kicks to Williams. Back to Ball. Williams a screen on Burks. 5 on the clock. Ball dishes to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Ivy. And so it's Detroit with a 6. Thanks for the great interview, David. And
your Pistons, 26. Visiting team, 20.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Charlotte calls timeout. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
You've got Isaiah Stewart. Alec Burks is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Wiseman in at the 5. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Back to Ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovic's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
Now here's Wiseman, stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Charlotte moving the ball around. Inside, and then Washington with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Picked him clean. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Burks the pass to Wiseman. Williams with the block. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Rozier's got the ball. Kicks it to Ball. To the paint. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by 8. Here's Burks. He feeds it to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
To the inside, Burks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Ball kicks to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Passes to Stewart. The kick out to Cunningham. The shot by Burks. Nobody around. And another 3 for Detroit.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Hornets trail by 11. Hayward goes in, and Hayward with the stuff.
Boy, you've got to admire the toughness of Gordon Hayward, always looking to finish with strength off the drive.
And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. And Ivy subbed in for Burks. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Ball, the pass to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 6 points.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham outside. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
They get it again. Here's Washington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Washington's got 4 points in the quarter.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Cunningham inside. Ended by Hayward. Good on the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an open.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's the teardrop. Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trail by 11. Down low. That's good from Williams on the assist by Rozier. 7 points for Williams.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ivy passes to Duran. And here's Bogdanovich for 3 to the left side wing. Stewart finds Cunningham. Now here's Ivy. Shot clock at 5. Here's Duran. And Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
Rozier for 3. Drills it from outside. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. We have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Cunningham against Ball. Now, here's Ivy. He's tightly guarded. Here's Duran. Williams with the block. Ball against Cunningham. Rozier for 3. Ball against Cunningham. Outside, Ball. Rozier for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Cunningham outside. Rozier with the steal. Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
If anyone embraces these moments, it's Terry Rozier. The guy is fearless.
Here's Stewart. Pass to Durant. From the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hayward's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now the basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Durant.
Guys, you know this. The team counts on LaMelo Ball right here. Time to step up and take care of business.
So he gets them both.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Cunningham passes to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And that's 13 points here for Jalen Durant. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Ball against Cunningham. Ball dishes to Williams. Rozier looking around. The feed now to Williams. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Williams.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Durant. Ball against Cunningham. Ivy kicks to Stewart. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And this is who Ball is, a guy that embraces getting fouled and wanting to step it up for his team. And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Now, here's Ivy. Rozier defending.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Washington with the screen on Cunningham. Here's Ball. Williams trying to break free. Tries again. And it's Washington missing.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for Detroit.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Driving inside. Williams. It falls.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Poked loose. And so the Pistons take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Ivy. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Three-pointer, Stewart. Pass to Ivy. Left side, Bogdanovic. Sinks it from distance.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovic forces you to extend your defense.
Gafford passes to Morris. Back to Gafford. Tipped. Now Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Now Stewart. He's guarded by Gafford. Cunningham outside. Outside Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. And here's Ivy from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games. Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Cunningham on the wing. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Down low. Out to Beal. Fires top of the key. Misses off the right iron. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Morris can't hit. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Ivy. Here's Duran. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Cunningham. There's the drive. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 6 points.
At 7-3, tough to challenge Porzingis' shot without making contact. That could have drawn a whistle.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 6, and the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Beal. And Ivy pulls it down. The Pistons leading. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Porzingis. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Give him 8.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Bogdanovic on the wing. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Stewart inside, guarded by Morris.
The young buck, Stewart, powering it through.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Beal, the pass to Morris. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Here's Ivy, hounded by Beal, and he makes it. Ivy's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I like how Isaiah Stewart found a teammate there. Impressive passing for a big.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Morris finds Porzingis. Back to Morris. From deep. Can't hit that one. And so it's Detroit, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Duran in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I love how quickly Cunningham gets down the floor, beat everyone to the spot.
And the Wizards shooting a nice 50% for the game. The kick out to Nunn. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Cunningham with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Pass to Stewart. Outside Bogdanovic. 5 on the clock. And they'll get another chance. Cunningham outside. Inside.
I got yours.
Here's Duran. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Crossed up the D perfectly. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Goes back up. Pass to Ivy. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Now here's Nunn. Tightly guarded. Morris passes to Beal. Nunn with a screen on Stewart. Nunn up top. Out to Beal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come. And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history, over $240 million. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Bogdanovic on the wing. Hoop poked away. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Ivy. Kuzma with the double team. Bogdanovich passes to Stewart. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Stewart's gotten his second bucket on the night, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
For the Pistons, Bagley comes in for Stewart, and it's Burks in for Cade Cunningham. To the inside. We've got 1:48 left in the second period. Porzingis comes up empty down low.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Duren, guarded by Morris. Second chance shot. Duren, no good. The Wizards have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. On the wing, Kuzma. 1:10 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Morris finds Kuzma. And Ivy pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. To the middle. Porzingis with it. Now Burks defending. Here's Beal. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Bogdanovich. Doesn't go for him. Bogdanovich is gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And another miss by Washington. The Pistons shooting the rock well in the second quarter. 55% from the floor. Here's Duren, and he converts the layup. Duren's got 13.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Outside Porzingis. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Ivy from the arc. No luck on that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Thanks very much, Allie.
Make some noise and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Goodwin. And so in the game for Washington. They've got DeLon Wright, Kendrick Nunn out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Goodwin in at the 1. Over to the left wing. Wiseman with it. Now Wright defending. Bagley passes to Wiseman. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
Wiseman against Nunn. And that one's good. Wiseman's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Amazing body control by Cunningham. Staying with the shot.
Here's none. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
A difficult situation for Washington. Pass to Gibson. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Kuzma with a screen on Bagley. Back to Nunn. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Stewart, he's checked in for Bagley. And here's Wright from the arc. And again, Washington, no good.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Pass to Stewart. On the wing, Burks. Now here's Wiseman. Nunn defends. Count it. Good. Wiseman's got 6 here in the quarter.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Right with the ball.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Goodwin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Nunn. Good work defensively by Wiseman.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebound Washington. Oh, deflected. Wiseman with a steal. Pass to Stewart. Right side Burks. Back to Stewart. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Burks passes to Bogdanovich. Drills it from deep. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Bogdanovich is most effective when his teammates are setting him up. And all he has to do is knock it down.
And here's Wright from the arc. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Left side, Bogdanovich. Shot from 12. That one doesn't drop. And Washington the other way now. Kuzma outside. Pass to Goodwin. Now Gibson. To end the run. No luck on that one. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Burks. Uses the glass on the layup. Burks has got his first 2 points.
Blazing first step of Burks, enabling him to lead the defense in his wake.
Here's Goodwin. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball.
With the basketball, now returning on the floor to your Pistons.
Knocks it loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And So it's Detroit with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points.
Give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now a timeout called by Washington. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Duren.
I mean, what a show he put on for this crowd tonight. And when you have a guy who's just constantly dunking over and over, it's got to be embarrassing for the D. I mean, he's attacking the basket from every possible angle, and they simply cannot stop it.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. Ivy's out there with Kate Cunningham. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Wiseman, and it's Stewart in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Morris. Not a lot of room. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Now here's Wiseman. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Wiseman. Up and in on the layup. Wiseman's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And then Beal with the dunk.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
To the wing, right side. Three-pointer, Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here we go. Count it. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Pass to Wiseman. The rebound by the Wizards. Nunn finds Morris. Out to Beal. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
A volume 3-point shooter, Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures, always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4, someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
Beal, the pass to Morris. Back to Beal. They kick it out to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. With the crossover. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The Pistons have been in rebuild mode for a while. They've stockpiled a lot of young talent. This is when things should start to come together.
No good on the second free throw. So, Smitty, you think the Pistons are ready to become the bad boys of the league again?
B.A., they're not really that kind of team. They're built more around offensive firepower, not the defense and rebounding that was their trademark in the old days.
Morris against Stewart. That shot off the mark. The Pistons have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. To the left wing. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 4 rebounds now. Kuzma outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
59 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Stewart. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
The first overall pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham is a special talent. Lots to like about his game.
Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons, and he makes all 3.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Beal outside. They kick it out to Porzingis. The 3. The rebound by Stewart. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Ivy. Here's Duren. Sinks that one from the post.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
That's good from Stewart.
An effective role player. Isaiah Stewart is reliable when it comes to rebounding and blocking shots.
11 seconds left in the final quarter. Morris outside. On the wing, Kuzma. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team.
Kevin, some people question the contract that Terry...
Love the motor. DA thanks. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Gafford in at the 5 roaming the paint. Outside, Ball. Williams has a screen for Ball. And Williams throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier.
Now, here's Gafford. Morris passes to Porzingis. Hayward against Kuzma. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Morris, no good. Washington against Porzingis. Washington kicks to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Williams has a screen for Rozier. Passes it to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Shoots over Gafford. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. Washington sets the pick for Rozier. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That one falls.
You know, inside, Rozier certainly doesn't have the height advantage, but he's quick and crafty and can find ways to the basket.
Now, here's Kuzma. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
Rozier, the third. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Out to Porzingis. For the screen on Washington. Stolen by Washington. Fast break now for Charlotte. Over in the corner, Rozier. And the 3 off target. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Ball kicks to Williams. Hayward dishes the ball. Washington with this screen on Morris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Washington basketball.
Washington trailing. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And Ball gets double teamed. On the wing, Rozier. Back to Ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got 6.
Ball's got a little more strength than you might think, able to muscle that time right through the aggressive defense.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Porzingis can't hit. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Rozier the pass to Washington. Hayward with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Missed inside. The Wizards shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this 57% from the field. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A free throw off from Porzingis.
And you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Now here's Beal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hayward kicks the ball. The kick out to Rozier. Washington with a screen on Beal. Ball no good. Now Beal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here's Washington. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Your Hornets youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities. Both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Beal in at the 2. Clark, the hallmark of Oubre Jr.'s game is instant production. How hard is that?
Well, I tell you, it's very difficult, but some guys are wired to be just that. Microwave scores off the bench, and he does it. I mean, it's not easy, but he's fearless, and he's got a lot of game, which lends itself to him excelling in that role.
Charlotte leading by 3. Thor the pass to Oubre. Porzingis with the rebound.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Gafford passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis, when you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Now, here's Oubre. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Five to shoot. Here's Thor. Guarded by Porzingis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Taj Gibson's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Here is Hayward. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ball surveying the defense. Takes a three. Hornets keep it alive. Washington sets the pick for Ball. Misses the three. Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Gibson with it. Williams picks him up. Shot from 12. Porzingis can't hit.
2 minutes.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
Here's Gibson after Terry Rozier's basket. Gibson finds Wright. Sinks the three-pointer. Wright's got 5 points so far.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Beal the pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Wright. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Ball gets double teamed. Deflects the pass. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Outside for Beal. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Wizards. Morris comes in for Wright. Charlotte calls timeout.
Please give a big round of applause to your Hornets U16 team. Wow. How about it, fans? One more
The Hornets have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Ball, the pass to Washington. He gets that one. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Porzingis kicks to Kuzma. There's Beal with the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Beal with the steal. Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
And with those sound defensive instincts, Beal is able to disrupt the opponent's offensive game plan.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. Outside, Ball. Here's the three. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
27. The Wizards. 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Williams is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Ball in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And the shot is long.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Porzingis finds Gafford for the lead. That shot off the mark. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Hayward passes to Williams. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Boy, the feed from Hayward right there. He's an underrated passer. I mean, he's had seasons where he's averaged over 5 assists.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Bradley Beal. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring role, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown in his playmaking. When the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now Porzingis following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. The pass to Washington. Morris against Ball. Into the lane. The kick out to Williams. He feeds it to Ball. Rozier for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Wizards trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now here's Beal. Offensive rebound. Gafford goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gafford's got 8 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And the Hornets call time here.
Give them a round of applause, everyone.
Wizards on D. 7-point differential. There's Ball with the three. Kuzma pulls it in. Washington's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. They grab their own miss. Out to Porzingis. For the screen on Hayward. From outside the arc, Bradley Beal, and that's good. 7 points in the game.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Ball finds Rozier. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. It's tipped and stolen by Hayward. Here he goes. The kick out to Williams. Morris against Ball. On the wing, Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 4. Mark, when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. Gee, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts, and he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those two areas well.
Now Washington following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis, and the wide open shot from Morris hits the three-point bomb. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Ball with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For the tie, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Kuzma. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Wizards. There's Ball with the three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we wrap up the third, and looking to be an
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Well, the Wizards shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. So on the floor for Washington, Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the foul. Well, the Hornets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Rozier into the lane. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Rozier's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Charlotte. It's stolen by Smith. On the wing, Rozier. And he's good on the three ball. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Hornets?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Smith Jr. excels at putting the defense in tough spots. He's so explosive moving towards the rim.
At the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Wizards trail by 7. The drive by Beal. And here's Morris for 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Porzingis. Shot to stop the run. Outside Beal. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
Charlotte moving the ball around. And the Hornets miss again. Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. That 3 off the mark. Hornets leading by 4. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
It's stolen. Gafford against Williams. Beal gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
It's Wizards ball.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Morris kicks to Porzingis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
All that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
And the Hornets call time here.
Okay, man. Let me see you get on your feet and get loud for your Pistons. Show some love for your honeybees.
Ball's checked in for the Hornets. And a switcher also for Washington. Lights checked in. By now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. That one misses.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Morris against Ball. On the wing, Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Beal finds Morris. Now Kuzma. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here is Morris. Williams knocks it away, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's Porzingis. Charlotte in the lead. Hayward goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Definitely a go-to option in these moments. Hayward has the experience and game to knock down big shots.
Rozier against Wright. Washington sets the pick for Rozier. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Rozier for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Kuzma kicks to Wright. To the paint, looking to end his cold spell. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Morris.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
Rozier for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
The bigger the moment, the more Terry Rozier wants it. This is where Scary Terry comes alive.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Hayward right side. Here's Rozier. Out to Hayward for the three. And another three for Charlotte.
And the clock is going to expire on it. An impressive all-around win for the Hornets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Williams.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
There's Ball with the three. Beal pulls it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. And another miss by Washington. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A confident win. And David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our program.
ball solid.
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. So Detroit will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center position. Count that one. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Duren, pounded by Rozier. They get the rebound. Another shot. Out to the wing. And here's Ivy from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Ivy's got 5.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Ball into the lane, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession.
Charlotte basketball.
Here's Ball. Williams with the screen. And he lobs it up top. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the two best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Here's Ball. Banked it in off the glass. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Off target with the open look. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Williams from long range. No good that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Pass to Duren. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
On the wing, Rozier. To the paint. Here's Williams. The Pistons clear it. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovic. Hayward with a steal. And here's Washington. Rozier from outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. And Williams over to help. Back to Cunningham. 4-3. Here's Duren. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
You just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Tons of hype around the mellow ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
How about Stewart stretching out the defense, and not something we see from him a ton of times.
Out to Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Washington left side. Hayward outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith's checked in.
Let's hear it for your Honeybees.
That free throw good from Hayward.
And what I appreciate about Gordon is he's a fighter, working his way back from that devastating leg injury in 2017. Still a solid contributor.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Over to the wing. Pass to Stewart. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You're not going to rattle Stewart if you don't give him enough contact. Just went right through it.
Here's Rozier. And it's Charlotte with another.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made
a big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Hornets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Here's Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Ball against Cunningham. Here's Williams. Shakes him. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the Hornets call time here.
Clap it up for your Hornets squad.
Here's Rozier, and that one is stuffed right through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, how do you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Washington outside. Rozier finds Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Smith, he's checked in for Ball. And the switch here also for Detroit. Burks is checked in.
Green t-shirt for the loud section. Get loud. Let's hear it for your honeybees.
Free throw drops for Williams. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Outside Burks. Outside Bogdanovich. Buries it from 3. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now here's Smith. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Hayward, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Richards is checked in for Williams. Thor comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Oubre in for Rozier. A nice shot by Smith.
How about that for some confidence? Dennis Smith Jr. isn't afraid of trying his luck on the inside. This is a really interesting career path for Dennis Smith Jr. The 10th pick, but he's played for 4 different teams during his first 5 seasons in the league.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Ivy, covered by Smith. 3-pointer, Stewart. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
Pistons foul. Ivy, second personal foul.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. The Hornets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Williams, a screen on Burks. The 3 from Ball. Charlotte again missing. Dennis Smith Jr. moving around a lot as a young player. Brent, how hard is that?
Well, the inconsistent play coming with some of that consistent movement for Dennis Smith Jr. And the hopes is that there is a team that just allows him to settle in and be the best version of himself.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for Burks. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Cunningham against Ball. Williams misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And I like the hustle from Bogdanovich there. Getting rewarded for working hard in transition.
Here's Rozier. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Deflects the pass. Hayward with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Rozier with it. Picked up by Cunningham. And Washington powers it through.
Wet vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Out of bounds. Pistons ball.
Pass to Duran. Here's Ivy, hounded by Ball. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Bagley comes in for Stewart.
To the lineup for the Pistons, James Wiseman.
Here's Ivy. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Rozier from outside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Name a shot, Rozier has mastered it. Terry's developed into a top-notch scoring guard.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Ivy. Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back.
From the Jabberwocky.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham against Washington. And there's Cunningham on the assist from Bagley.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bogdanovich. Give him 8. And the 3 off target.
You look at the Pistons, and this team has been trying to build something here. It's been struggling to do so as of late, but first picking Cade Cunningham, a really huge draft in 2022 with some young talent coming in. This is a very young, very exciting team now.
Bagley passes to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade. To have that kind of vision is special.
Right, and the Pistons have had several very high draft picks, Brent. But so far, the pieces they've added just haven't totally meshed together.
Well, maybe from the previous year's BA, but I think the combination that they put together for this upcoming season and moving forward is going to really gel and produce some excitement for this fan base in Detroit.
Out to Bagley from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Rozier from outside. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Stewart, he's checked in for Bagley.
Piston substitution, Isaiah Stewart.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Ball passes to Washington. Now Rozier. Clock at 2. Out to Hayward. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. Hayward's got 9 points.
The deep shooting ability of Hayward is invaluable. A forward who stretches the deep. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Mark Williams, first personal foul, and the 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Cunningham outside. Inside. Outside Oubre. Pass to Thor. Back to Oubre. Here's Thor. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's Wiseman. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Stewart with it. They need this. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the big man, Isaiah Stewart, just relied upon to bring physicality and aggression to the floor, something he does well.
And Stewart is one of those guys that you can count on to provide energy.
No doubt, BA, he's going to crash the glass. He's going to be ferocious down there. And I like how he focuses on taking higher percentage shots.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Pass to Maledon. The shot, no good. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Here's Wiseman. Here's Ivy. Oubre with a steal. Here's Maledon. Looking for his first basket still in this one. On target from range.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's Cunningham with a three. The shot off that time. For Charlotte, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Back to Richards. Here's Thor. That three's off the mark. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Driving inside.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Martin finds Oubre. Here's Maledon. Take it away. Stewart, the pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. Martin outside. Outside Oubre. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick from deep. The Pistons clear it. Knocked loose. Wiseman with it. Pass to Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
And so it's Charlotte with a commanding 20. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Pistons shooting the ball at 48% so far, setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Alec Burks, Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. Then it's Wiseman, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position.
And Wiseman, that long frame and that left hand, able to whip that pass to his teammate.
Here's Ball. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. Cunningham drives in. The three is up. Burks no good. Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And Washington powers it through.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Hayward takes it inside, and Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Stewart. Ball with it. Guarded by Stewart. Three-pointer. Here's Rozier. Left side Williams. Washington outside. Now Ball. Goes up again. And there's the drive. And it's good on the lay-in.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Three-pointer, Stewart. Cunningham finds Burks. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Burks. Now here's Cunningham. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Burks. He's guarded by Washington. Back to Burks. 6 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovich. Detroit, no good that time either. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Ball outside. Back to Rozier. He takes it in. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Hayward. Burks passes to Cunningham. To the left side wing. Here's Stewart. And the layup is good off the glass.
Let the big man eat. Stewart just aggressive and confident down there in the post.
Burks against Ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Launches a three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
It's stolen by Washington. Ball outside. Washington, a screen on Burks. Ball with it. Now Burks defending. Outside for Rozier. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Charlotte ball.
Charlotte has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Ball.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hornets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LaMelo Ball.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Ball no good.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be a second foul of the game. Pass to Stewart. Here's Wiseman. Here's Cunningham. That shot off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Ivy's checked in for the Pistons. Washington left side. Hayward against Bogdanovich. Hayward, the pass to Williams. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Wiseman. Kicks it out to Cunningham from outside the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third personal foul.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has. And with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
And he makes all 3. Now Hayward out to the right wing. Here's Washington. Nice move. And he lays it in.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly.
chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Ivy passes to Stewart. Kicks it to Ivy. Stewart with the screen on Beal. Back to Stewart. Out left to the wing. Here's Duran. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Beal. Out to Kuzma. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Kuzma. And there's the drive. Duran pulls it in. First quarter, just over a minute played. The kick out to Cunningham. These 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Bogdanovich dishes to Ivy. Porzingis with the steal. Kuzma outside. A quick shot there, and it's off target. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
First trip to the line for him here.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Washington again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Cunningham on the inbound. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kuzma outside. Gafford high post. Left side Beal out to Kuzma. A 3-pointer off the mark. So it's the Pistons now. Here's Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Here's Beal.
The subject of trade rumors year after year. Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Burks, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Duran the pass to Burks. Going inside, out to the wing. The pass to Duran. To the wing right side. Here's Stewart. The second effort. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Morris kicks to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Right wing. Here's Ivy. And he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Cunningham, he's checked in for Detroit. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
How about the intensity of Bogdanovich? A superb dunk off the drive.
Outside, Porzingis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Ivy passes to Cunningham. He dishes it to Ivy. Passes it to Durham. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Porzingis has got the ball. Gafford finds Kuzma. Morris with the ball. It's Beal on the wing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Durham. Alec Burks is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich, and it's Wiseman in a power forward position. Here's Cunningham. Yep, that one goes. Cunningham's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
It's stolen by Morris. It's Beal on the wing. 3-pointer. And another miss by Washington. Pistons leading by 7. Pass to Burks. And here is Durham. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Beal. It's blocked. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Kuzma kicks to Morris. Rebounded by the Pistons. Burks, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Durham. Pass to Wiseman. Now, here's Durham. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Ivy's checked in for the Wizards. Ivy's checked in for the Pistons.
It's time to make some noise.
Here's Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes it to right. And Beal kicks to Morris. Clock at 6. to end the drought.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Pistons. Duren, and Duren slams it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And when you look at Burks, when he's feeling good, this guy makes an impact.
Well, think about it, GA. Last season was only the 2nd time he's played over 64 games, but he got into a groove. He's proven now that when he's healthy, off the catch, off the bounce, this guy is a very difficult cover.
Here's Beal. Ready by Bogdanovich.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Duren. And at last, they get one to fall. Duren's got 8 here in the quarter. Wizards trail by 13. Morris, left side. And it's denied. Now, here's Ivy. D right on him. Wiseman the pass to Duren. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Count that one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Ivy passes to Duren. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wiseman. 3-on-3. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Duren's got 15.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Here's Wiseman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Right inside. Porzingis finds Morris. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And Duren slams it in.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. The 3 from Porzingis. Detroit with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Duren slams it in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense.
Thanks, David. And we'll be...
Your Wizards, 14. The Pistons, 35.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Wizards trail by 21. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Wright. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. The Pistons shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Duren, that's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Knocked loose. Kuzma outside. A 3 from Morris. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Cunningham passes to Duren. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Duran. Porzingis with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Beal's shot is good.
Well, some guys over the course of their career just keep developing. And Bradley Beal came in as a sweet shooter, and he continues to do it.
Here's Duran. Banked in off the glass. Duran's got 23 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Ivy dishes to Bogdanovich. The pass to Ivy. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Ivy. Lays it up off the glass. Ivy's got 4 points this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the Pistons making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And so Wright kneels both of them.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Cunningham finds Wiseman. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Nice move. And Wright pulls it down. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Porzingis. It's good. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside, Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Burks. And Bogdanovich kicks to Wiseman. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Beal. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Wiseman. Bogdanovich has got 7. Here's Beal. And he lays it straight in.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Shots good by Duran. Duran's got 25 points in the game.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. And another 3 for Detroit.
I'll tell you, you have got to admire the kind of range Alec Burks possesses. Just about any spot on the floor is a good one for this guy.
Porzingis, that's a 2. Off target from the wing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Cunningham gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Outside, Porzingis to end the run. Unable to get that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. To the middle, and stolen by Wright. Porzingis with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. And again, Washington no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Duran. Rebounded by the Wizards. 17 seconds left to play in the third. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from outside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Wiseman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already.
Your Wizard. DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Detroit with the ball, and Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Cunningham, Bogdanovich out there with Weissman. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Duren in at the 5 spot.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Weissman the pass to Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Porzingis kicks to Beal. Out to Morris, down to 5 on the shot clock. And they recover it. No good, unable to end this run. Pass to Duren. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Duren. Guarded by Wright. Duren no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Wright. He's covered closely. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
You have to be aware if you're a defender where Kyle Kuzma is. This guy is a scorer by nature.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Ivy's checked in for Detroit. Washington calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Wizards timeout. DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards. You can't see.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Duren.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA. And that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely 2nd-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Burks on the wing. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Stolen by Kispert. There's the steal. Burks with it. Now Beal defending. Pass to Duren. Outside Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Ivy with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Gisbert kicks to Gafford. Here's Porzingis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, when healthy, do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there.
Here's Ivy, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And that one falls for Ivy. Burks, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Ivy.
He doesn't get the second one.
It seemed like 2022 was all about showing up naysayers for Kyle Kuzma.
It did seem, Greg, like he came into his own a little bit, found his identity as a player. I think those challenges he got from the fans only made him better, really fired up the Kuz.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Detroit.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Gafford kicks to Porzingis. Outside, Beal. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Gafford. And finally they hit one.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Porzingis can't hit. And here are the Pistons now. And so the Pistons can now just hold on to the ball.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Lets it go from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
efforts. And so off the tip, it's Charlotte. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Then it's Ball, then it's Washington, and it's Williams in at the center position.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Gafford. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. Hayward outside. Beal against Rozier. Right side, Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
B.A., let's go to the numbers. I mean, they averaged the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
Rozier, the pass to Williams. And the layup falls. Williams has got 6.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
Here's Beal. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Outside Porzingis. Beal outside. Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. And another miss by Washington.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Beal against Ball. Morris for 3. Ball with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's Hayward on the wing. Ball outside. Rozier outside. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Wizards.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
He gets it in there.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Here's Gafford. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Morris against Hayward. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about the touch on the floater? When Hayward's hitting that shot, the defense is in a real bind.
The Hornets with a lead. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul.
Bradley Beal.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:35 left to play in the first. Ball against Porzingis. Back to Washington. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And it's Gafford missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Rozier, and he jams it home with authority.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity. He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Williams. Here's Rozier. To the inside. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Beal. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Washington finds ball. Ball's doubled. Here's Washington. Williams up top. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Beal outside. Fires for 3.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Three-pointer Rozier. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter.
DC family, you're with UFC.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Morris and Beal in the backcourt pair. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special. Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Charlotte's shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Back to Smith. Richards with a screen. Smith into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You can't give Smith a clear lane to the hole. When he sees it, he gets right into the defense and takes advantage of his speed. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Richards. Outside Oubre. Back to Richards. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Morris. The Hornets making their last shot. Here's Richards. And here's Oubre from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Beal outside. Back to Gafford. Clock at 4. Tries it from 19. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Oubre. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I tell you what, if the defender is not on Smith before the pass, it's too late because he's always ready to fire, and he burns you.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. First timeout call, the Hornets.
Second team foul. Substitution. on the court. Timeout on the floor. Hornets timeout. If you want a t-shirt and
On defense, the Hornets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Kuzma. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Terry Rozier picks one up.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
He does not get the second one.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Gafford. Lays it up and banks it in. Gafford's got his second bucket on the night.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentage. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
The Wizards have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Morris passes to Porzingis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Porzingis has got 5.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. It makes defending him all the more challenging.
And he knocks down the first one.
at the line for the Hornets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Gafford passes to Morris.
Charlotte foul. Mark Williams. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Porzingis. 5 points in the game. Here's Gafford. Kuzma outside. Porzingis finds Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. To the middle. And Washington powers it through.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Here's Rozier. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's off.
Third team foul. Shooting for Charlotte.
And no luck that time either.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Kuzma outside. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Ball with it. Gafford picks him up. Williams passes to Rozier. Washington inside. He's working on Morris. There's Ball with a 3. Washington with a rebound. Beal outside. And so it's Charlotte in command with Allie as always. Thank you.
One team. The away team. 30.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Washington shooting just 33% so far in this game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. Ball and Rozier are the guards. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low.
Got to be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
First team foul.
Free throw drops for Beal.
At the line for Washington.
And Beal drops them both. And for the Hornets, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Williams, a screen on Porzingis. Ball with it. Gafford picks him up. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And here is Morris outside Porzingis. Here's Gafford, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for Washington, Daniel Gafford. At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Charlotte. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Gafford the screen. The crossover. And stolen by Williams. Ball passes to Williams. Now here's Hayward. Outside for Rozier. Williams in the post. Hounded by Beal. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Morris. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they get it back. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Now here's Beal. 7 points in the game. Pass to Gafford. Second chance effort.
Hayward, really a solid defender, uses his length and athleticism to do a good job challenging that shot.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Hayward's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Porzingis tries again. And another shot. The kick out to Morris. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And they double up ball. Washington finds Williams. Ball outside. And stolen by Porzingis. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Washington. It's Hayward on the wing. Defended by Kuzma. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Good on the second one. Timeout called. The Hornets.
DC family, it's time to welcome your Wizard Dancer.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Kuzma with the double team. Pass to Martin. Out left to the wing. Here's Thor. He buries it from 3.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Morris. He's got 5. Here's Beal. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Kispert's got this first bucket of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. Gotta work harder on the glass.
Charlotte foul. Cody Martin. First personal foul. 5th team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for the Wizards, Corey Kispert. 1 shot.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Porzingis misses. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Thor. Outside Oubre. Here's Richards. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Richards has got his second basket on the night. It's intercepted. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
They've just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Kispert grabs a miss. Morris outside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 5. 46 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Up top, Morris. Williams defending. Porzingis for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Rozier against Beal. Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Ball left side. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Ball's got 6.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
And then Beal with the dunk.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in his way. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kispert. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Beal attacking. An easy 2 on the layup.
And just putting the moves to work right there. I mean, Beal manages to get his shot in spite of the contact.
Williams passes to Hayward. Beal against Rozier. Inside. Washington. And that one's good. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Morris outside. Pass to Beal. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Up top, Beal. He's guarded by Washington. They get it again. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Hayward outside. Washington right side. Outside for Rozier. The baseline, Jay. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, that confidence is really obvious on Rozier's jumper. Knocking it down, and you can see his team didn't doubt it either.
Ball with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And yep, it's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he kept the opponents off balance all night long. Just swatting down shot after shot, disrupting their offense. He was a one-man defensive wrecking ball, and they never found a way around him.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Avdia. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Hayward on the wing. Ball against Morris. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, a quality shooter from beyond the arc. You can't let Hayward get room to fire from the corners.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Hornets foul. Terry Rozier.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Morris. They kick it out to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Beal fires in the triple. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Down in the corner, Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently. Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Here's Beal. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
The Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Blocked! Ball with it. Beal picks him up. Washington passes to Rozier. Washington, a screen on Morris. Throws it up high, and Washington powers it through.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Boy, I tell you what, checking out the dunking ability of Washington there, this guy doesn't mind showing off what he's got.
For 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
44 seconds left to play in the 4th. Morris on the wing. Back to Kuzma. It's hauled in by Hayward. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Up top Ball. Pass to Hayward. Takes a 3. The kick out to Ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
And it's Wizards ball. Morris outside. Here's Beal. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Rozier from outside. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. A statement road